Shalom, shalom, our praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahushua Bahashem, Harakah Kodash. Double honors to all the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. The house of David is rising. Let's look at some of the aftermath of this news. They're calling it Idalia hurricane, historic tropical hurricane Idalia. A record-breaking hurricane has slammed under Florida. Authorities called it the worst storm to lash the area in over 100 years. Let's check it out, man. And we're going to hit some precepts, but yeah, because one of the elders put it up on the chat. Some things, you got storms and then you got storms. Some symbolism, some significant things happen in this one. That's why we're being watchmen. We're covering it. We're covering all these current events. Brothers cover all different ones. You know, I like to cover the helicopters and the so-called aviation and the helicopters falling out of the sky. I like to cover them ones, but I also like to cover little glimpses of the Most High's power, prophecies unfolding. Let's check it out.
A record-breaking hurricane has slammed into Florida, authorities calling it the worst storm to lash the area in more than 100 years. Dashcam even capturing the moment that it sent cars on a freeway flying through the air. Inside a monster.
Guys, coming here!
This is the moment all hell broke loose. Hurricane Idalia storming Florida's coastline, packing 200-kilometre-an-hour winds and a record-breaking 5-metre storm surge.
Incredible storm surge here this morning at about 7 o'clock. That's a marine marker right there. So that's big water, big wave action.
In fact, Idalia is the strongest storm to hit this part of Florida, to make landfall in this part of Florida in over 100 years.
Look, there it goes. There it goes. Oh my gosh. No! Oh. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
It's already been linked to at least 2 deaths.
That building on the end down there is going to come apart.
The Category 3 storm poured very cold water on a day at the beach and the family drive, a tornado flipping this car on a freeway in South.
Yeah, that's how strong it is. We're getting a glimpse of the Most High's power there. We're getting a little glimpse, and it's very small glimpse of the Most High's power. But how he talks about that in 2nd Ezra 9. How he's going to visit the earth, man, with storms and earthquakes. This is a glimpse of the Most High's power. That's
on a day at the beach and the family drive, a tornado flipping this car on a freeway in South Carolina. Then it left more potential killers in its wake.
The flooding is unbelievable. Bayshore Boulevard is completely underwater and dangerous, and I'm seeing individuals try to still drive down it.
Just remember, turn around, don't drown. Unfortunately, we see so many fatalities after the storm passes.
The governor warned of other lethal threats. There were toxic leaks in Tampa, while his wife posted his family's own close call.
Oh yeah, that's it. The brother put this on the chat. This was a close call for them. 100-year-old oak tree falls on governor's mansion in Tennessee. So it's going on. Talking about, thankfully, no one was injured. Yeah. Most sides just marking his territory for now, and we ain't these curses we're putting up, because we're every day the brothers put it up. Wa ba ba bal, yeah, destruction on Babylon, and that's the prophecy. That's what we're waiting for. So this is symbolism, man. Symbolism, little appetizers of what's about to come down the pipe. Prophecies, man. The Most High visiting the earth.
Posted his family's own close call.
There's a really, ancient oak tree split in half, and part of it fell. If they do cut down the whole tree, that's just going to be more room for my kids to hit baseballs in.
More than a quarter of a...
You want to make light of it, but we know your we know how you really feel deep down inside. You've been seeing the chariots, and people always make mention that they see chariots in the midst of these storms, these tornadoes, these hurricanes. So you can't make this up. Prophecies, man. It's all mentioned in the scriptures, in the Gospels.
1 million have been left in the dark.
Ali Donaldson for 10 News First.
Yeah, and one of the brothers was talking about how judgment is going to come. And don't be ashamed of the gospel, one of the elders over there, one of our elders. And he was talking about when we are not ashamed of the gospel. A big part of the gospel is judgments. Man, woman, and child, man. Yeah, we know that nobody does die innocent. Let's check out another one. Because there's most sizes, and this is for us to be look up, raise your head erect, man. You know your deliverance is getting there. That's in Luke. Raise your head erect, your deliverance is getting there. Luke 21. More prophecies. Hurricane Idalia slams Florida. This is just another one on some more. I always cover these. Now and then I cover them, and I like to cover them because this shows what kind of God we're dealing with. The King of Terrors.
Hurricane Idalia tears through the state of Florida. The historic storm made landfall just before 8 a.m. Wednesday. A handful of reporters braved the record storm surge, 12 feet and higher. This is a residential street approaching the island of Cedar Key, which right now is completely underwater. And as you can see, even this has been turned into a river. We spoke to CBS News lead national correspondent David Begnaud, who rode out the storm in Crystal River.
This is the power of Hurricane Idalia, and we're right in the thick of it.
NBC's Gabe Gutierrez had a near miss when a giant billboard came crashing down.
There used to be a billboard right there.
Okay, what was the billboard saying? Travel Center drive-through. You know, because you have to just look out for the spiritual significance of the Most High, what he's saying. Travel Center drive-through. What is that message? He tore that billboard down, right? Fishing. So we're gonna say wah ba ba ba, man. Wah ba ba ba, and don't think your prayers ain't being heard, Akim, out there. When you say wah ba ba ba, the energy goes out, the spirit goes out. The Most High takes your prayers up to the heavens. And the angels hear them. They're like a sweet smelling, burning incense when we say those prayers, man. In the Lashwan Kodash, in the pure language, yeah, every day. And I mentioned it yesterday, how we're heralding the day of the Lord. We're heralding the day of the Lord, warning them that it's here, that it's nigh. I'm going to entitle this video something to that effect. How prophecies are definitely unraveling, man. So this is in the news.
It collapsed just within the past few minutes.
Yeah, that's see that Babylon come down and sit down in the dust, man. Wah ba ba ba. Let me see it go down again. I know it's just a little bit of you know, they just see it as natural disasters, so cool, but we see it differently. We see the power of the Lord and prophecies unfolding.
It collapsed just within the past few minutes. It collapsed right there.
Revelation chapter 18. That stone's going to come and it's going to destroy Babylon. And that's the great millstone. Revelation chapters 18 and 21. Thus with a great power. And a matter of fact, let me hit it now. I don't want it to be a long video, but it's all about the spirit, man. At the end of the day, it's all about the spirit. We're just going in the spirit. Revelations, because as I'm going through this just come to my mind. Revelation 21 and come back. All right, my Satan on my tablet. Let it reset now. We'll just have to wait for it to reset. So Revelations 21 and no, that's not the one. Revelations 18. Revelations 18 and 21 says, and a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it unto the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down. I'm not making light of it, but it's true, man. It's true.
Right there. It collapsed just within the past few minutes. It collapsed just with the board. Right there. It collapsed just.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and the mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it unto the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down. Wahabababal, and that's in the Hebrew. Babylon in the Hebrew, confusion, and shall be found no more at all. Just with violence, just like that.
Right there, it collapsed just
in 1 hour. It's going to be destroyed, just like that. Simple. Because Babylon is just like a little piece of board, little piece of paper. How you can destroy it just like that? You can just topple it over, man. Let's carry on watching this to the end.
It collapsed just within the past few minutes.
This reporter for WTXL in Tallahassee was live on the air.
We just lost power.
It also happened during Governor DeSantis' press conference.
And it's going to be very...
There you have it. That's some more symbolism right there. I said I'm going to let it play to the end, but there's too much happening. What I'm seeing in the spirit. Joel chapters 2 and 2 says, let's read from the top. Blow ye the trumpet of Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of cloud and thick darkness. You can't make this up. I mean, I was talking about the missiles and the day of the Lord, but does not the Most High have a sense of humor? He has a sense of humor. He sitteth up in the heavens and laugh, make mockery. Look what's happening right in between their interviews.
Tallahassee was live on the air.
We just lost power.
It also happened during Governor DeSantis'
We just lost power.
on the air.
We just lost power.
It also happened during Governor DeSantis' press conference.
And it's going to be very, very dangerous.
A day of darkness and a day of gloom, a day of cloud and of thick darkness in the morning spread upon the mountains a great people and a strong therein. There hath not been ever the like. Oh, they're talking about idalia. They're calling this hurricane idalia. Hasn't been seen alike since 100 years. Well, there's something coming much that it's off the chart what's coming when the missiles hit. You can't measure it. Don't worry about 100 years, never been seen. This one can't be measured because it's off the charts. It's the grand finale, and then your whole show gonna come in the midst of that and clean up shit. Strong there have never been ever like, neither shall be any more after it, even the years of many generations. A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land, it has the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yea, and nothing shall escape. Just get ready for it, that's all. You know, the day of the Lord, man. This is all the day of the Lord. We're going to let it play out and end it.
Was live on the air.
We just lost power.
It also happened during Governor DeSantis' press conference.
And it's going to be very, very dangerous. And there we go with our power here.
His wife Casey posted this photo on X. A 100-year-old oak tree fell at the governor's mansion at the height of the storm. No one was injured. Look how Idalia ripped the roof off this home, exposing the rooms inside like a doll's house. The fitted sheet stayed on the bed. A mattress has flipped against a wall. The city of Tampa was spared a direct hit, but key streets are underwater. Idalia tears through the state of...
That's all. Enough said. It's just warnings. That's all it is. Just warnings. Yeah, they got their warning and they can't complain when the day come. So once again, we're going to end with this. Once again, all you need is, this is a 2-hitter quitter. Because a picture does paint 1,000 words. Joel chapters 2 and 2. The day of darkness and of gloom, a day of clouds and of thick darkness. As the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and strong there have not been ever. The like neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. Don't worry about little Idalia, Hurricane Idalia. You want to be worried about the real threat. The day of the Lord is nigh. The day of the Lord is nigh.
There were toxic leaks in Tampa, while his wife posted his family's own close call. There were toxic leaks in Tampa, while his wife posted his family's own close call.
There's a really, I guess, ancient oak tree split in half, and part of it fell. If they do cut down the whole tree, that's just going to...
You want to make light of it? You want to make light of it?
This photo on X. A 100-year-old oak tree fell at the governor's mansion at the height of the storm. No one was injured. Live on the air. XL in Tallahassee was live on the air.
We just lost power.
It also happened during Governor DeSantis' press conference.
It's going to be very, very dangerous. And there we go with our power here.
His wife Casey posted this photo on X. A 100-year-old oak tree fell at the governor's mansion at the height of the storm. No one was injured.
The day of the Lord is nigh. The day of the Lord is nigh. Shalom. On to the next.